Hey everyone, how's it going? We've got the arrival set here as we kind of covered very briefly in our preview. It's more or less what I pretty much expected. I am going to go into the ratings on our website. It's at synthbangers.com. A little bit of news on the user registration. That should actually be up and running, hopefully by this evening. So just be patient. Finally sorted out with my cloud provider. They kind of dropped the ball on getting some services registered that I published, and that should be up and running soon. But really appreciate everybody's patience there. For the existing few hundred of you that have registered already, your login should work on the old Oakleaf site. Just go ahead and just reuse that. It should not require any kind of email verification or anything. But for you new users, just hold tight and that'll be up and running. But yes, I mean, pretty much like this set is going to be featured with Giannis as the chase card. Very early on, they're giving us Giannis. I guess they're just looking to cash in on day one of everybody else kind of coming in. All of us early access users have had the game for 1 week. We got Jimmy Butler, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and of course the very controversial and divisive Paige Bueckers. And we will get into whether this card is actually any good or not. And then I was anticipating seeing what cards that we would get here. We were teased with both Andrew Wiggins and Chris Paul. As I had predicted, Andrew Wiggins is actually going to be a good card. And if we actually look on the auction house, he's going to be fetching for about 100,000. I was hoping that he would be somewhere around 70 to 80,000 for the MT, but it looks like people understand that this is a good card. And then Chris Paul, well, I mean, I would expect this to be much lower, and it is. So you can see you can probably snag him for much less. And I mean, Paige Bueckers, yeah, I mean, I'm very surprised by these prices. This is a very, very overvalued card, and the slander will probably continue. But let's just jump into it right away. This is going to be a very no-nonsense channel going forward. No gimmicks, no nothing. We're all about just the data and the information and just kind of trying to bring you what the strategy is here. So if we go to all themes, and if you go to the arrival set, you will see that there are all the cards right there. And if I could just scroll there, you can kind of see all of them. Clearly, Giannis leads the charge, of course, with a 59-51 Metascore. That makes him very elite. He is among the best pink diamonds in the game. Jimmy Butler, I was actually hoping he'd be closer to like a 56-57 Metascore, but he's still a very excellent card, obviously. And Andrew Wiggins, I mean, this is the strength of the diamond card, right? So 53-17 is very excellent for a diamond. Marcus Camby, 50-84 is serviceable. And then we get into a very substandard Chris Paul at 94 with the diamond and at a 45 meta rating. Obi Toppin actually looks like a pretty decent budget option. I'm assuming he's a budget option, and believe it or not, Paige Bueckers' pink diamond is worse than that Obi Toppin amethyst card, to give you an idea. And everything else is pretty negligible. You know, Kahleah Copper, Kiki Iriafen, Jerry Stackhouse, Ricky Rubio. Those are probably not going to be usable even 1 week into 2K. So let's jump right in. I mean, with Paige Bueckers, it's pretty disappointing, right? But you see these rest of these. I actually want to see how much the Obi Toppin is going for. 35,000. I mean, this is a pretty decent card. This is very comparable to sort of like the price point for like a Vlade Divac. Probably a little bit more than Vlade, just because, you know, it's a fairly new card, but it is day one. You'll probably see some price fluctuations. We're not getting King of the Court for another week, so there's a lot of room here. But let's get into Paige Bueckers, see why this card is not great. So there's Paige. Pretty good build. I like how they did the 3D model for her. 170 pounds, 6 feet tall. Kind of says it all there. Point guards, even at 6 feet. Not great. That was kind of the call out immediately. But what's kind of surprising is that, I mean, for a diamond kind of featured WNBA player, not quite face of the league, but definitely will be there one day. Close to it. 3-point shot is a 90, mid-range 97, free throw 90. Ball handling is pretty good, 92. Pass IQ 93, pass accuracy 93. Steal 91, perimeter defense 87. I have a lot of thoughts on defense in this game that have been covered pretty extensively by the community. I am among those people that think that offense and defense are completely, the balance for that is broken right now. Offense is juiced, defense is nerfed, however you want to look at it. It's out of whack. 2K25 was better. But I'm still going to reserve judgment until a couple weeks in, see if they do anything about it, or if we are just going to have to learn the ways. We'll see. But yeah, shot consistency, all that stuff. Badges, she's got Hall of Fame bailout, Deadeye Dimer. I love that they gave her Deadeye for the 3-ball, layup mixmaster, mini marksman. I would probably give her Limitless Range Hall of Fame badge. But I mean, the bottom line is like, this is just not going to be a great being diamond card. If you were to look at like all of the, all of the point guards that we do have in the game so far, and I haven't added the hidden gem filter yet, but you can kind of see you got all these featured wild gems. I mean, game on, Ja Morant, 53-65. He's pretty small, right? If we were to look at the game on set, we have Ja Morant. Mike Conley is a 45-28. I mean, she's not even at the Mike Conley level, right? She's at a 41-65. And then Kate Martin, 33-28. If you go into like a series one, say like Caitlin Clark, even go to the Indiana Fever, 33-14. I mean, it's just diamonds for like all point guards. You'll see right there. Got Jonathan Isaac on all players. Dyson Daniels, 54-61. I mean, I would kind of like, so Chris Paul, 45-84. Chris Paul is actually a pretty good comp, 45-84. He's actually not that far above Mike Conley, and Paige Bueckers is like a whole 4 points lower, which actually does matter at this point of the game. So yeah, just really kind of disappointed. I do have some thoughts I am going to share at some point with like how they can actually improve and close the gap on the WNBA cards, but it's going to be pretty tough with point guards. They're really going to have to juice the SIGs and the the animations and the badges and all that stuff with the WNBA players. So if you get Paige, let me know what you think of her, if you like the release, all that stuff. My expectation is just like, it's not going to be that great. Jimmy, I loved the Poetry in Motion diamond card last year. Actually, that was a pink diamond. So this is actually going to be very comparable to that. 3-point shot, 84, mid-range, 89. The release has always been pretty solid. 85 driving dunk. Ball handling, high 80s, block 82, steal 95, perimeter defense 93, interior 82, speed with ball 86, speed is 91, strength 79. What do they give him for perimeter defense? 93. So he's a good defender. You'll definitely want that. Badge-wise, challenger, glove, handles for days, layup mixmaster, off-ball pest, on-ball menace, physical finisher, posterizer. I would give him like a movable enforcer, try to buff his strength up a little bit, and definitely try to make him a lockdown defender. That's kind of where I would focus on him. Giannis, this is the chase card. Not many people are going to be getting this card. Wow. And yeah, I was anticipating at least a 500,000 MT floor. There's only 3 of them. All the whales are just probably buying this card up, and that is going to be the featured card. So, I mean, not a whole lot to say about this one. His Dunktober card was really an elite card for multiple months in 2K25, 6'11 build, power forward center. Some people are complaining that he can't play small forward, but let's be real. They're not going to be deploying that kind of positional eligibility until way down the line, probably closer to Christmas at the very least. But you see, post moves, driving layup, driving dunk, standing dunk. They even gave him 92 free throw, which is pretty funny. 65 3-ball. I think that's fair. The Dunktober Giannis wasn't really jacking up threes unless he really bashed him out and really kind of mastered his release. Interior defense 93 is elite. The rebounding's phenomenal. Strength, verticality, all the athleticism stats. Aerial wizard, I would definitely give him box out beast, brick wall. Probably would give him a movable enforcer, and yeah, on-ball menace, paint prodigy, that kind of stuff. Just buff him up defensively and near the rim. But yeah, elite card. And then this Andrew Wiggins, very disappointed, like I said, that it's going to be over 100,000, but this is actually a pretty elite card for a diamond, right? So if I were to kind of go back here, just to kind of just to hammer in this point, you'll see Jonathan Isaac as a diamond is 57-52. Andrew Wiggins is basically with all of the diamond hidden gems included. And you can see like right here, his hidden gem is right there. It's going to be Stephon Castle, Scotty Barnes, Larry Nance, Dyson Daniels. That's going to be a great point guard to use for budget lineups. Covington, Bruce Bowen. I've actually seen this card twice now out there. And then Jonathan Isaac, always a very good card, very good build. But that's kind of where Andrew Wiggins is going to be great to run at the 2. You can even use him at the 3. 3-point shot, 87. Post moves, driving layup, looking pretty solid. Mid-range is at a 90. Love that. Driving dunk, 97. Give him some hops. Perimeter defense, 90. Kind of the same strategy with Giannis, but obviously Wiggins has the ability to shoot the 3 ball. I would go ahead and just say this, that you will probably be seeing this card a lot in Park and Showdown quite a bit. People will probably be snatching this one up, and you'll probably be seeing him in King of the Court like a week from now, unless they really deploy some cards that are going to end up just kind of overriding this one. But yeah, pretty good there. Let's look at his badges real quick. Got Aerial Wizard, Challenger, Off-Ball Pests, Pogo Stick, Posterizer. Love that they gave him Pogo Stick. I would just jack up some of the 3-point shooting badges, Limitless Range, Mini Marksman. We can upgrade that one. Chris Paul is going to be undersized. Camby's fine. He's probably really cheap, actually. Oh, he is not cheap at all. Ooh. I mean, for the Camby score, like, Camby's not bad, but he's a 50 for a diamond. And I guess, like, considering we have like 96 diamonds in the game, that's still like in the top third, but I don't think that really justifies the 100,000 plus price tag on getting him off the auction house. And, he's a center power forward. So, I mean, there's plenty of cheaper alternatives, but I think the Obi Toppin one is good. Really love seeing this card. This is definitely going to probably be a target for me. Attributes, not too strong in the post, but you don't really care about that too much. 3-point shots in 84. Love that. He's a great stretch for standing dunk, driving dunk, exceptional as anticipated. Even the passing is okay. 80 pass accuracy, pass IQ 78, ball handling 82, perimeter defense 83. I would like to see that a little bit higher, but it's fine for an amethyst. Speed 86, 79, speed with ball, and then just the athleticism, the verticality, pretty good. Aerial Wizard. I would give him shooting badges, because he does have that ability. I would even give him like some perimeter-based kind of stuff and interceptor, off-ball pass. Got him posterizer, rebound chaser. I would 100% give him that, rise up, that kind of stuff. So excellent card. And then, as I mentioned, these are very negligible. This Ricky Rubio is pretty bad, 14,000, and Kiki Iriafen is probably like under 10,000, I would imagine. Yeah, 15,000. Probably. So that's pretty much it for the Arrival set. I would give this set probably like a C+, kind of mid. I mean, like, the Giannis card is pretty exceptional. Andrew Wiggins for me and Obi Toppin saved the set. Very disappointing debut for Paige Bueckers. I think 2K is really going to have to hunker down and figure this out, because it's just not going to cut it. You're not going to see those cards out there in competitive lineups. Great concept, fun to use. But yeah, I mean, let's face it. Like you saw in the auction house, there's only 3 of these Giannis cards. Not many people are going to be getting them. I would love to get Jimmy Butler. But like everything else, like his price is going to be pretty high as well. I mean, he's going to be like 500,000 plus. I expect him to be multiple hundreds of thousands later. So just make sure that you do the challenge, kind of roll the dice there to, get the 10 box and, cross your fingers for some luck. But if you were looking to spend some capital like your VC, which I've been holding on to mine for about, a week now, I would just wait for the next premium drop, because that will be the King of the Court weekend. And then you'll see what players are going to be available then. But that's pretty much it. Drop me a comment. Let me know what you think of this set. And let me know if you have any innovative solutions around for the WNBA stuff. I'm going to be posting a video for that on my thoughts there this weekend. But yeah, that's the Arrival set. Like I said, it's all right. But we'll see what players I can fit in here and how I do. So take it easy, guys. I'll see you later.